Hello everyone, this is Ming Jong. Welcome to today's market analysis for the S&P 500 E-minis futures for the session of 12th of August. So in this video, I'm going to show you the market recap on the last session and a trade review in the 3 minutes time frame, which I will include the entry, exit, and the rationale behind. And in this review, I will focus on how I just use a simple volume spread analysis to initiate a reversal trade. Alright, so going forward, I will definitely cover the buyers, key levels, and also potential setup for the session later. So let's just get started. So as we can see in this daily chart for the S&P 500 futures, so yesterday was bearish, and we have an increasing of the supply level as seen in this volume level, and together with this kind of the reversal bar or rejection tail here. So far it looks bearish, but one thing that prompts some kind of the bullishness was shown in the hourly time frame, which I'm going to show you right now. So let me just dive into the hourly time frame. Okay, so we can see that this is the hourly time frame, and just prior to the US opening here, 9:30 my time here, so we see that prior to that we have some kind of the rally up that's during the Asian through the European London session, and subsequently followed by a reaction on here. So this reaction actually just tested the level that I actually anticipated, which was the previous swing high level near 33.55, or you can just say that that's very close to the non-RTH low as well, as shown in this dotted line. I'm not sure if you can see it clearly, but anyway, you can see that there is a hammer bar form here. Kind of tested this level and then followed by a kind of a weak rally up here, and about 2 a.m. my time the sell-off started, and at 3 a.m. here we have seen this kind of the very sharp and swift sell-off, and together with the spike of the supply level. But look at how this supply bar or the sell-off bar actually stopped. So it actually stopped right at the previous demand zone created on last Friday. So if you watch my video previously, you should probably recall that this level was actually a demand zone at around 33.20 to 33.30. So this sell-off bar actually just stopped right at this demand zone. So this is one of the bullish character that I just spotted. But having said that, because of this huge supply level, I just suspected that we might have further reaction to test at least 3300 level, or if not, we still have a very strong level at this area here around 3273 to around 3285. That's the previous support area, which I will elaborate a bit more once we get to the current market scenario lookout. Before we go into that, let me just quickly show you the trade review. So this trade was a very simple trade because I have already anticipated the level that I'm willing to initiate my long entry, and subsequently that actually happened. So I think I kind of marked this up already. Okay, so this is the exact entry just right after the close of this bullish bar. So let me give you some background. So the orange line that I annotate here was actually the previous swing high level. So if I just zoom out a little bit here, you probably can see it clearly. That's actually the swing high level. It's kind of not showing up. Anyway, so this level actually acted as a supporting level, So we can see that's just right at the US opening session. We have seen a bit of the wick rally up and then followed by a reaction down. And that actually comes with increasing of the supply level. And this supply level is considered relatively high. But let me just zoom in a little bit, and I want you to pay attention on this big bearish bar penetrate right through the supporting level at 33.55, and look at the supply level that's relatively high, and I think it's the highest among past few bars. And subsequently we have an attempt to rally up with this bullish bar, and that comes with a relatively good demand as well. The volume is relatively high. And what's most interesting is actually this small little bar, black bar, with the similar volume as this big bearish bar here. So this is just some sort of the volume spread analysis, because just imagine that we have a very similar efforts using the similar kind of the supply level to push the price down on this bar here. So this effort is very similar to this bar right here. But look at what's the result. So in terms of the commitment or the distance traveled to the downside, we actually see some kind of the demand tail. And in terms of the price spread, it's actually a lot smaller. I would say probably just around 50% compared to this big bearish bar here. So what does it mean? It simply means that there was presence of demand to stop the price from going down further. So this is where it actually shows some kind of the presence of the demand. And what I would like to see apart from that was actually a confirmation bar, which comes next. So this big bullish bar actually acted as a confirmation bar for me to enter the long entry. So just right after the close of this bullish bar, then I just enter my long entry here, and with my stop slightly below this previous bar low here. And eventually I think I just exited, trail my stop. I think probably got stopped out somewhere around there. So pretty much I think the reward to risk ratio was around 1 or 1.1, something like that. So let me just quickly drag this out. I think that's around there, and I just trail my stop somewhere around there, and eventually I got stopped out right at this bar here. So it's about 11:40 my time here. So this is just okay, it's slightly below 1, it's about 0.9 reward to risk ratio. Anyway, it's still a profitable trade because there wasn't much follow through to the upside. So we have seen another reaction down here. Actually at this point, if I were looking for some kind of the trade, I would probably enter a long trade here just right after this reversal type signal. So first of all, we can see that we have a spike of the volume here, and we have a lot of the supply come in to push the price down. But look at what's the results here. We have a demand tail, and subsequently followed by a reversal bar here. So this is what I would likely to do to enter a long trade if I were still awake. Anyway, so this is another potential trade, but I'm not sure whether you can ride it much further because there's quite a long consolidation period here. Might just exit the trade somewhere around there without this bullish bar pops out. And eventually we have some serious sell-off just right after 2 p.m. I think that actually provides some clue as well, because we have seen increasing of the supply level, and together with this kind of the movement. And first of all, because this kind of the rally is relatively weak, we can't really travel far and not much progress to the upside, and the reaction down actually comes with increasing supply level and followed by this sharp sell-off with definitely spike of the supply as well. Anyway, this is a kind of the trade review that I had. One of the very simple trade based on a reversal signal together with the volume spread analysis to show the presence of demand with the confirmation bar here. Hope you enjoyed it, and let me get back right to the current time frame in the hourly chart here. So far, I think we just rebounded from the demand zone, and that demand zone was actually from last Friday. We have seen some kind of a rebound from the just now. I think it's about 2 p.m. just about European London session. Okay, I think the internet has some kind of some problem, a bit slow today. All right, so let me just drag it a little bit further. Okay, so there we go. So this is what's happening. So right after this last hour sell-off with a spike of the supply here, we have seen some very mild recovery followed by a consolidation, something looks like an apex, and eventually we just had a breakout at about 2 p.m. my time. This is the European London session, and I think it's definitely attempt to test this sell-off bar. So the immediate resistance level that I'm actually watching is somewhere around 33.60. So it's just right at this sell-off bar, the origin of the sell-off bar here. So 33.60 is the immediate resistance level, and followed by this 33.70 and definitely swing high level. And for the immediate support level, still I think I still like this demand zone here, that's around 33.20 to 33.30. But if we have seen some continuation to the downside with emergence of the supply, then definitely this supporting area is definitely very important, because as you can see, I have highlighted this orange circle here. That's where the vertical absorption happened previously, and I think this is the previous swing level at around 32.73 to around 32.85. So this is quite a important supporting level. So the potential setup that I am actually anticipating was to initiate some kind of the short entry upon rejection from this immediate resistance level near 33.60 level. So this area could become a nice short entry upon a rejection. Otherwise, if you had another attempt to come back and test this level, then definitely I'm looking for some kind of the rebounding signal. Else, if there is really significant supply come out with a continuation to the downside, then this is what we could expect for the price to at least to test this supporting area near 32.70 to 32.85. all right, so this is close to the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it and get something out from the video. So if you like the video, just click like and also hover to my name or picture to follow me. And do remember to subscribe to my channel so that you get instant notification for my future video ideas. So as usual, if you have any kind of the comments, suggestions, or trade ideas you would like me to cover, feel free to comment it below. I will reply to you. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you soon. Bye.